I was helping my FG, my granny, at the shopping center when these girls surrounded us. This one girl, she spat at me. Big green phlegm. It hit me on my chest. My granny knit that jumper. I was so humiliated I could have cried with anger. There was this funny buzzing noise in my head. I stepped forward and I somehow shoved the palm of my hand up through her nose. Must have seen it in a film once. I took her head and I smashed it on the floor again and again and again. I was covered in blood, sobbing like a child, moaning like an animal. First day in here, this tough-looking girl shoved me up against the wall. There was this buzzing noise again, and suddenly she stopped and backed right off. "Fucking psycho," she said and walked away. It's been quiet since then. So at least I've got that going for me. Do you have a light? I need to smoke so desperately and you don't smoke. I'm sure you don't smoke. Or maybe you do smoke and I'm judging a book. Am I being hasty? I know I'm sounding manic, but I really need a cigarette right now. Secondhand smoke does kill. I was reading one of my father's medical journals. I have a predilection for reading medical journals. That was a big word. That was obnoxious, wasn't it? Sorry. I do that sometimes. I think I'm trying to impress you. But I have all these medical journals just sitting in my apartment. I have copious amounts. There I go again. Copious amounts of unrecycled paper just sitting in my apartment, which is really criminal. What I should do to get more conservative and environmental friendly is to get online. Are you online? 10 years ago, I almost drowned in my bathtub. And did you know that when the water enters the lungs, it is similar to sleeping? Or the feeling is similar to sleeping? I mean, I wouldn't know because I didn't drown or anything. It was pretty funny. Guess you had to be there. But if you think of all the people asleep on their deck chairs on the Titanic, it is a far more palatable tragedy. I know I talk a lot, but I'm not crazy. Trust me, if you met someone crazy, you definitely know. The most disturbed person I ever met was my friend Elizabeth. Borderline paranoid schizophrenic. Worst halitosis. Bar none. And she was attracted to me. Although she didn't come from a very wealthy family, so when her parents came to take her out to dinner, I cashed in my chips on that one. I'm not crazy. Hey,
Hey,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to punch you in the face.
oh no. What did you mean then? Because I have a black eye that's shining like the moon on a pitch black night.
I know. I meant to punch you, and I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have, Anna. I'd never want to hurt you.
It's not the black eye that hurts.
Yeah? Well, you say such horrible things to me, and you always talk down to me. And I've tried to give you so many warnings. So many times I've tried to tell you to stop, to stop, to stop. And every time we argue, you hit below the belt. And it's not like I haven't been trying really hard to control my temper, all right?
Look at my big black eye! You call that controlling your temper? We've been through this. You're lucky I haven't called the police on you. Still might.
Quit it. It's not like you've never taken shots at me. You remember the time you pushed me through the barn window? I fell straight through into the haystack below. Saved me from a harder fall, I imagine.
Yeah, well, you had it coming.
See? That's exactly what I mean. You get me, don't you? You're a real bitch.
You're Satan, reincarnated as a woman.
Can we make up, please? I'm sorry I hurt you, Anna.
I know I have a bad mouth on me. I know I said some terrible things to you. I get it. But I'm not so sure how I feel about all this now that you've physically hurt me like this.
I still have scars on my thighs from that stupid barn window glass.
Is this payback then?
No, no, what I'm saying is that I stuck with you. And you should stick with me as well, because if you don't, then it just means that I love you the most. And I've always said that I do, despite of what you say.
Right now, love is the furthest thought from my mind.
All right. Would it make you feel better to pop me back?
Get the hell out of here.
No, come on. Give me a good punch and then we can call it even.
I said no.
What if I jab myself in the eye? Huh? That make you feel better?
You know what, Rachel? I don't have the energy for you. I can see out of one eye and I can move one arm. My head is pounding and I'm exhausted.